What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another Marvel Future Fight video. Alright, so in this video here, we're going to be taking a Moon Knight in against Knull. I know I'm a little late here, and I was actually a little late on getting Moon Knight transcended, or getting his awakening skill. So yeah, I finally got around to doing that, and yeah, he is pretty dang strong. He was able to beat Knull even with a regular obelisk on him, so that's going to make him the 6th character that I've been able to beat Knull with that has a standard obelisk on. If the other ones on the list are Sharon Rogers, Star-Lord, Moonstone, Beta Ray Bill, and Gwenom. Those are the other 5 that I'm able to beat Knull with an obelisk. So now Moon Knight is up there on that list as well. So quite impressive. Let's go ahead and take a look at my build here on Moon Knight before we actually hop into the clear. And yes, for this clear, I did use Valkyrie. You can clear, or I would be able to clear Knull without Valkyrie. It was just for some reason a lot more difficult. I kept dying. I'm not really sure why I survived better using Valkyrie, because Valkyrie should only affect my damage, not really my survivability, but I had a lot easier time surviving with Moon Knight when I started using Valkyrie, because I was just using Mystique as a support, and I don't know, I just couldn't clear it. I kept dying over and over again because Moon Knight kept getting one-shotted, and then I switched to Valkyrie, and I beat it on the first try, so I'm not really sure what the difference was there, but you can beat Knull with a regular obelisk on Moon Knight without Valkyrie. I just thought I would do that disclaimer before we hopped in here, but of course Valkyrie does help, and she will increase your damage. Alright, so let's take a look at his build here. So I just have some regular Urus with 2 Odin's Blessings, and I believe they're all just 5-star Uru. I don't have any mythic Urus on them. For his skills, we have everything leveled up except for the first skill. Type Enhancement is still sitting at 0. For his Ice Weight set, we have Hawk's Eye at just stage 6, so it's not fully awakened. You already saw the Obelisk here, which is a crit rate, 200% proc, and then his uniform is at Mythic. So that's what Moon Knight's looking like. Here's his details if you're curious to see what he's sitting at. Actually, that attack speed's really low. Thought I had better attack speed on him. Does he get an attack speed buff? I can't even remember. I don't think he does. Oh, he does by 15%. Never mind, he's maxing attack speed. Okay. Yeah, so that is my build on Moon Knight. So let's go ahead and hop into the clip of me clearing Knull. Alright, so here we are at the fight. We have Elsa for lead, and then I already mentioned that we were using Valkyrie here for her support, and also my Valkyrie is on a CTP of Insight, so we do have that extra 20% damage from the CTP there. So keep that in mind when you see the damage here. As you can see, Moon Knight's flying through it. He's already doing the first kind of snare or kind of crowd control attack there. He does, what, 2 of those, I believe, in the first phase here before we get him off of the throne. So yeah, Moon Knight does some pretty impressive damage, provided you get his skill rotation to, you know, activate at the correct time there, because I've definitely had it not work before where I've like misclicked on the 3rd skill or the 3rd skill for some reason against Knull. I don't know why, but I've had really hard time after this phase here, once he's standing up, to actually get the 3rd skill to go off. It seems like I'm either always out of range, or I click on the 3rd skill, I can see the 3rd skill's highlighted, but he just doesn't use the 3rd skill, so I'm always missing out on the damage from the 3rd skill. So I'm not sure what's going on there, if I just need to position myself better or what. And I definitely have not played a ton with Moon Knight, so maybe I'm just not very good at his positioning, or doing the canceling in the correct speed or time or something like that. So, you know, I'm relatively new to playing Moon Knight and don't have much practice with him. So that could be what's going on here. So might start seeing it here at the start. I can't remember if it happened a lot during this clear or not. But yeah, we're just doing the awakening skill here, and we're missing on quite a bit of damage. Oh, as you can see, my obelisk didn't go off there. That was a little annoying. All right, so here's the first symbiote tendril seeking attack that we have to deal with. But yeah, Moon Knight is, as you can see, on pace, because we're just hitting the 3-minute mark now. All we needed to do is get him off of the throne before the 3-minute mark, and then you should have enough damage to take out Knull. I did use the awakening skill here just because I don't know, I've had inconsistencies with Moon Knight's damage, and again, I'm just not sure if I'm just not doing the canceling correctly, if I'm waiting too long for some, or waiting too long to activate one of the skills, if Knull is reducing the damage somehow. But sometimes I see like some insane damage, and other times the damage just is not there, and I feel like I hit the skill rotation the same. It doesn't look like Knull dodged or blocked any of the attacks or anything weird like that, so I'm not sure why my damage is all over the place with Moon Knight. I expect it to be pretty similar every time I use the skill, but it just really isn't. So yeah, I'm not sure why that is. So Moon Knight could definitely clear it faster if I had, you know, the damage I'm expecting to see on his skills actually go off every time I do my skill rotation. So now we should be moving on to the dragon phase here. We have plenty of time, so we're in no danger here. Moon Knight's got that big heal to hopefully keep him alive, even though I have been one-shotted many times by Knull here, which was quite frustrating. But those were mainly the clears that I was doing with Mystique as support instead of Valkyrie. And again, I'm not really sure why switching to Valkyrie increased my survivability so much, but I just wasn't getting killed or one-shotted nearly as much using Valkyrie instead of Mystique. So yeah, I'm not really sure why that is. Maybe I just got better at playing Moon Knight after doing all those failed runs and practicing a skill rotation because of those failed runs. Maybe that could be what was helping out, or maybe got my timing. Maybe I was dodging Knull better, because he does have, you know, a predictable attack pattern, but with each character that you use, using their skill rotation requires like a different positioning or a different timing to actually take advantage of Knull's attacks. So maybe I was just getting used to that with Moon Knight. But either way, we have a full minute left here for the Thor phase, so yeah, quite an easy clear. Oh, we are on stage 2. I did forget to mention that. And stage 2 is just so much easier than stage 1, because you don't have to deal with those blade twisters, and it doesn't seem like he's that much stronger on stage 2. Like, I think your damage doesn't really change much, so there's not much of a buff from stage 1 to stage 2, and getting rid of those blade twisters is more than enough to justify this upgrade there, or your push to stage 2, because it's just so much easier to deal with Knull without having those blade twisters snaring you every once in a while, and then that could get you killed. So anyway, that is Moon Knight getting the clear here with, what was that, like 30 seconds left. I wasn't even paying attention, but yeah, I did have to use a support with him, but again, he is just on a regular obelisk, so if I move up to a CTP, then I definitely would not need a support. I feel like he could just get away with only a leadership and be able to clear this just fine. So yeah, Moon Knight taking down Knull. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and of course I will catch you in the next one.